The S&P and Dow hit an all-time record high. This is Des here at Grok Trade. It's Friday, and this is the weekend edition. Good through Sunday, December 28th, 2014. Just wrapping up Christmas. I hope everyone had a very warm and delightful holiday with their family and loved ones. And if you were fortunate enough to get a very special gift, kudos to you. I guess my favorite gift was from my sister and brother, who found some of my art images that I did back in college and transposed those onto porcelain coasters for the house. And very, very cool. Probably my favorite. And some really killer socks that my wife got me too. Very trendy. Love those. All right, well, let's get busy here. Take a look here at the markets. You'll see the S&P up 0.33%, hitting a record high. Dow up 0.13%, hitting a record high. NASDAQ up 0.7%. Russell's the same. So you have the NASDAQ and Russell's leading the charge to the upside. Banks, though, only up 0.22%. So a little laggy. And the VIX, which is the fear indicator, actually going higher almost a full percent. And that's for good reason. We'll talk about it. Gold up 1.83%. Silver up 1.72%. Oh, you know what? I did get silver. I got a couple ounces of silver that my father gave to me, and that's kind of nice. I like the feel of precious metals in my hand. That was kind of cool. Anyway, you have here crude oil down 1.3%, and the US dollar at break even. Utilities, which is a defensive sector, really did quite well today, up 1.12%. And taking a look here at the S&P 500 daily chart. This last week's Santa Claus rally did not disappoint. A boom to the upside above all major moving averages. We doji out. We get a tweezer top with another doji. But Friday, the day after Christmas, we go higher. Look at this. Higher high, higher low. Still near that resistance point that we talked about in our last video, but just couldn't get there, not yet, and pulled back. If we get a red candlestick here, that will be a huge warning sign. Be looking to go short, or at least go flat the market, or at least protect yourself with hedging on any long positions that you have. And because now after you've gone up here, down here, up here, we should be going down here. We'll see if that happens. Remember the MACD divergence? We have higher swing highs here, lower swing highs here. Whatever the MACD does, which is lower swing high, is what this will do next. So we're setting up for a bearish move. Remember how I said we're watching for a negative tick here on the histogram? We get a vertical move sideways, but it's right now, it's threatening to give us a negative tick. If we get a negative tick, that means we have a crossover. If we have a crossover here, it means we have a red candlestick here. If we have a red candlestick here, that would be we're looking for a down leg. It's that simple. And take a look here at the weekly chart. You'll see we come up, and so far for the week, we smashed our head here. And wow, we might just be over that line. If so, it's going to be fairly bullish. Let me take a look here. I want to make sure. Oh, got to bring this up ever so slightly. Can't cut off anything. I don't want to cut that off. Here. I mean, we're right at it, gang. I mean, right at major resistance. Resistance, we drop. This is a weekly chart. Resistance, we drop. Resistance, we are set to drop. I'm going to make this line actually red so we can really be watching this one. Red, and it drops. Now, if on a weekly chart, I also need to bring in another line here. So I'm going to go from this swing low to this swing low. Look at these two lines. Look at that rising wedge here. And if you look at these two, see this swing high, higher swing high right there. Those two, look here, lower swing high. So we're also getting a bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Wow, not only the daily, but the weekly also. And interesting. Let's go over here to the NASDAQ. Let's look at the daily. The daily chart has a little more upside potential here before it drops. And let's see, on the weekly, on the NASDAQ, we're at a resistance point. Look at this. If I draw a line coming across right here, do you see this last high? Man, right. Yeah, the NASDAQ came up, made a high. Look at this. On the weekly, not too shabby. That's what we're looking at. Let's look here on some tech stocks. Anything to write home about? Really nothing to talk about. Quick look here at gold. Gold, big gap up, boom, to the upside. Look at this huge pop here, right into moving averages though. Because of that pop, I need to draw another trend line. I'll do that from this low right here. You can see the triangle that we're starting to build there. That's going to be a great opportunity to be looking for a sizable trade here on precious metals. I need silver to go higher. Again, I own several ounces of that now on the physical side of things. Look at this. Moving averages coiling together. Big symmetrical triangle. We're looking for a big move either up or down on silver and gold. Be watching for a power play coming into the future. We have some open space here in the apex, so it could be a little bit of time before that happens. Wow. Some very cool stuff. And what you want to do, some of you guys are like, hey, I need to start learning how to trade, and we're here to help you. But listen, it's not all these guys and gals who are on here listening to this. Some of you guys been 100 years. You know that trading is not easy. So what you want to do is get properly educated. What I ask you to do is up here, I'm logged in right now, but right here there's a form that you can fill out. It's an email tutorial lesson that you'll get every 2 weeks. You'll get a video for 6 emails. You only get 6 emails, but 6 very educational tutorials. It's the same thing as this right here, but you can download those for your own personal use. Here you can just watch them. So actually I do both. Get them, get registered here for those, and then you can watch them real time here. And then watch them as they get emailed into you. But the reason you're taking that is to earn your right to be able to do the 201 course. 201 course is where you want to go to learn how to trade. The 101s will teach you about trading, and you need both. You need to know. This is like ground school here. Go to your ground school and then kind of learn to fly here in the 201 program. And then the coaching that we do is the mentorship. That's the Grok. That's the mentoring down here. You'll definitely want to drive towards that. But if you just want stock picks, and you want to kind of let us do all the heavy lifting for you, go to the V newsletter here. The chat room, very cool with Mark. Each morning, you got to get up early and be ready to rock and roll. It's a very fast, in-your-face chat room here, and only the very best should find themselves here. They use a 1-minute chart, and it's great. So if you have the right education, you'll flourish there. There you have it. Hey, looking forward to this next week. Take care and have a good one.